minutes ago. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Super GamesCast 64. Nice little Soviet anthem we got in the background.
Hey, you hear that?
I hear it.
Здравствуйте, Trey.
I hear the ganga.
It's close.
French. It's French. It means good tidings. Or so they say.
I don't think they do.
I think they might. Somewhere.
Whatever you say, comrade.
Whatever you say. Welcome to Super GamesCast 64. This is the show where we talk about video. I'm moving these monitors.
Yeah, the
I
little
can't even
window.
see your little face.
I usually have a nice little window between these monitors.
Yeah, we got a
see
little window.
It's all jammed up. Fernando is in here.
Oh, right.
Closing these monitors.
These monitors need closing.
They're too far apart.
Look, if I know one thing, it's about monitors and their feng shui.
You think he does feng shui in his house?
Man,
I bet he has in his house. I bet he has one little table and one small sad bed with one
he's
sad
married.
little...
He has a family and kids, so I think he's
Have you ever seen them?
That's a good point.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna go home to my
Right.
studio loft.
Do you think he has a coffee nook?
No,
Somewhere.
I think he has one.
Do you think he has any kind of nook? Do you think he calls anything in his house a nook?
I think his whole house is a nook. I think it's just one small room with a small wooden crate that he can put his one cup and his one plate on there.
God.
And he sleeps
It's
on a
so-
roll of attic insulation with a newspaper on it.
It's so sad. Why do you make it out to be so sad?
It's not sad. I don't need all of these material possessions.
You just heard my phone. It's very unprofessional going off twice. I'm just trying to
God,
find some
dude.
information. Yeah, just tell me more about Fernando and how sad he is.
Oh, he's got one light bulb. If he has multiple rooms, he's got one light bulb that he takes from room to room, and his plumbing works on occasion. And
Okay, I found it.
okay, cool.
So,
I was running out of steam.
Yeah, you're doing good there. So this is Super GamesCast 64. This is a podcast where we talk about video games.
Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about this week, actually.
Tomorrow is a big day, Trey.
It's a big day in La La Land.
Do you know why?
Why?
30 days exactly until Boss Baby.
Oh my God, Boss Baby!
Yes.
Yay!
Are we gonna go see it and do a review?
We have to.
We gotta beat it into the ground over the next month.
I think we do. We got to say we're sponsored by Boss Baby. Maybe they
Okay.
will sponsor us.
Okay, good.
So this podcast is sponsored by Boss Baby.
Yeah, go see Boss
The
Baby.
hit movie starring
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin
Tobey Maguire.
doing all your favorite movie references from the 90s and 80s.
Doing his best Fernando impression.
Right.
I'm the boss baby.
Look, I think there's a lot of unprofessionalism going on in the baby world.
You listen to me.
Fernando Boss Baby.
I would go see that.
I would see that too. Speaking of movies, did you see the Oscars?
No,
The
I
Oscars?
didn't, because I was in a movie during the Oscars. I forgot they were even on.
You were in a movie?
Yeah.
What movie were you in?
Get Out.
Oh yeah, you were. You were telling me that. How was
Yeah.
Get Out?
It was really good.
Yeah?
I liked it a lot.
You liked it a lot?
And I'm not just saying that because it was a black movie and I'm a white guy. It actually was a really good movie.
It had a lot of I can't say the word, can I? Not in this connotation. A lot of scares. Let's just say that instead of the other word we're using the other
Yeah,
week.
it was very
a lot of
eerie.
scares.
The beginning was a little too jump scary for me, but
Mhm.
after that they didn't really use jump scares much at all. And it was really tense and eerie, and I liked it a lot. I won't say too much.
Okay.
If you want to go see it, it's really good.
I do want to see
I
it.
recommend
actually.
it.
You recommend it?
Allison Williams is looking hot.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't get her butt eaten though in this.
Do people die in this movie, or is it more psychological?
Yeah, but yes and no. You'll see.
Zombies, monsters.
Yeah, there's a There's a werewolf.
Nazi zombies?
No zombies. Sorry.
I can't. Speaking of movies, Logan comes out this weekend. The hit Hugh Jackman film starring
Jacked Man.
Huge Jacked Man.
Yeah.
Starring the Wolverine. And,
I heard it's good.
Yeah, I hear it's really good.
Cool, because the last couple of Wolverine movies were not very good.
I'm not a fan. I think it's because I'm not a fan of Bryan Singer, so I've not really been that much of a fan of the X-Men.
Is it because of the child rape?
It might be a little bit of the child rape, you know. Maybe I'm not a big fan of that.
Those weird Hollywood pedophile sex parties.
The whole pedophile sex ring of Bryan Singer.
We'll get into that one day. That's a
very weird thing. And I mean, I guess it's sort of hypocritical because I can, like Casey Affleck had sexual assault. I don't know. It's all hypocritical, but for some reason that just bugs me.
Well, is it Hollywood is filled with a bunch of boy-hungry pedophiles, or is it just that kind of power and money makes you hungry for boys?
I mean, Jake and TC talk about that on their podcast a lot, where, billions of dollars changes you. And, you have so much power and influence that not everybody was a billionaire, but maybe there's some people who are billionaires and have psychopath or sociopathic tendencies.
You don't think Bill Gates has just a dungeon down there, just like a sea of naked boys?
I don't think so. I don't know. I think there's some people who are just sick. Just sick.
Right.
All right, that's an assumption. Now, before we get going on our show, I have a little memo. This podcast, we do it every few weeks for the Blowout Network for reviews.
What did we review last week, Trey?
We reviewed Resident Evil 7. That was a good review. We had our good friend of the show now, the Arctic Sloth. We had
Gilbert
Franklin Sizemore.
Yeah.
Gilbert Franklin Sizemore on, and we talked Resident Evil 7, and he talked about the VR and how visceral that was.
Made him barf.
Made him pukesy. Listen back to the end of that interview. He sounds really weird because when you say "I love you," and he goes, "I love you too," it was really weird how he said it. Yeah, it was really weird. Go back and listen to that.
Okay.
It's weird.
I'm not gonna. But...
Don't. Yeah, I know you're not. Anyway, so we do that every now and then. I don't know if that's going to change or not. I mean, we'll see in the future. But
you know who's been playing Resident Evil 7?
I'm sorry?
You know who's been playing Resident Evil 7? Our good pal Mike Soroy.
He is.
Yeah, he says he likes it.
Good.
Good.
We need to get him on the podcast one day.
Hey, that sounds like a swell idea.
That does sound like a swell idea. Who thought of that idea?
You did?
Actually, you did. But I agree it's a great idea. I think we need to have more. Actually, I have a list, or I'm starting to compile a list of people I want on this show. This one specifically. And
let's get some of those Twitter questionnaires people up here.
Yeah, let's get old
Chris or whatever.
Get old Chris up here.
Did we
from
get a
Idaho or wherever he's from.
Idaho question from him today?
Do you know who Chris is? Chris the Fields?
No.
He's a YouTuber. He's one of my YouTuber friends.
Really?
He's a really good kid.
How many subs does he have?
He has a few. He's a good kid. He's a really good kid.
Does he have more
really
than
ambitious. Me? I think he has more than you, actually.
I have 9.
He has more than you.
Okay.
He has way more than you.
He have more than you?
I'm sorry?
Does he have more than you?
No.
Have you hit 1,000 yet?
Almost. I'm 15 away for 1,000, which I kind of don't want to reach that right now because I want to get a video out before I get 1,000.
Okay.
I'd really feel bad if I just got to 1,000 without putting something out for a few months.
Now, what play button do you get at 1,000? Do they send you like a styrofoam play button?
Styrofoam play button.
And then at 10,000, it's wood.
Yeah. And then it's what's the whole wedding thing? You have to give them a certain
every
year,
yeah.
Stuff like that.
That's fucked up.
I wanted to about 8 minutes. I'm only 8 minutes in. I wanted to give a little a memo, a little event that the Blowout Network's having since we are affiliated with them in some capacity.
That's right.
It's the it's the 1 million subscriber or 1 million download party extravaganza on March 23rd at Club Dada. It's brought to you by Four Corners Brewing Company. It's the Blowout 1 million episode download thing. They got 1 million downloads.
Wow, that's crazy. You knew all that off the top of your head.
All of it to the top of my head. You got Dragon Brag. You got It's Just Banner. You got all your friends from Below the Belt.
You got Super GamesCast?
Super Game, maybe. We might be there. We'll be there. Do you want to go?
Yeah.
I'll go.
Dude, we'll have a booth.
We'll have a panel.
Yeah, we'll review stuff live for everyone.
We have different strokes. The Quaker City Nighthawks. We have I know Hunter Cannon is playing there. Hunter Cannon, our good friend Hunter Cannon. You know Cannonball?
Yeah, I know Cannonball. Does he play the jams?
Crazy hair now, man.
What? Really?
He looks like a rocker now.
Did he shed those corporate chains?
Dude, because he looked kind of like I love the guy, but he looked a little bit like Howdy Doody.
I haven't seen
Now
him in
he's got
2
all the
years.
hair. Dude, he's rocking it, man.
He looked like a corporate fucking chumpo.
Really?
last time I saw
No.
him.
You're thinking of someone else.
I'm thinking of the Hunter in sales up here.
No. That's Hunter Swinson.
Oh.
Hunter Swinson's actually a good friend of mine. He's actually a gamer. Like he does like competitive.
Well, who the fuck is Hunter Cannon?
Hunter Cannon. He played for Brave Young Lion. Now, he's doing his own solo thing right now. He was a Norm intern then Bad Radio intern.
I like Hunter Swinson.
If you've seen you would recognize Hunter Cannon.
I
if you've
probably
seen him.
would.
You've probably met him. I know you've met him before.
Hunter Swinson looked like a corporate chumpo.
He's actually well he's a good friend of mine.
Well, he's a
Like
friend of mine.
Keyshawn?
I like him too.
No.
Cool.
He's not really a d-bag or anything like that. He's a really good dude. Hunter Swinson. So if you're listening, I don't think you are.
That name just sounds so Chris.
I went to high school with him.
Really?
Yeah, I grew up with that guy.
Did he bully you? Did he beat you up?
He was actually a grade younger than me. I
So
I
you
knew
beat
him
him
from
up.
my sister. I knew him kind of from my sister. So
How were they involved?
because he was in the same grade as her, and so like I knew a lot of her friends. She knew a lot. It was all proxy.
Okay.
We were kind of
All right.
closer.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. So I mean, he's a good kid. Good. It's weird to say good kid. No, he's a friend of mine. He's a really nice guy. He actually does a lot. He used to do competitive Halo and stuff like that. So
Damn.
he's one of us. One of us.
Good. And look at him
He's
now.
also a Fiji.
Oh God.
Phi Gamma Delta.
Oh
Represent. Represent my fraternity.
God.
Anyway. So yeah, go to that event. It's March 23rd. It should be fun. Club Dada.
Club Dada.
Go see all your favorite blowout characters, get their autographs in your little Disney, autograph book, and take pictures.
My wrist is gonna be so sore after that event.
Yeah.
Signing all those pictures,
All those autographs.
all those headshots.
Did you ever go to the Disney breakfast and all that and get the character autographs?
No.
You never did that?
No.
That was my jam.
No, I went one time. You talking about at Disney World?
Yeah, Disney World.
I went one time when I was like 10.
Yeah.
And I remember the only real thing I remember from that trip is we were waiting for like the Disney bus to take us from our hotel down to the parks. And my dad was reading the newspaper and we found out that Timothy McVeigh had been executed. And that's the only thing I remember. So I guess I know what day I was there actually. Let me look this up because I've don't know what year it was. Timothy McVeigh. It's loading. Hold on.
I'm just gonna let you at it, man.
The
This is your
Wi-Fi
show.
is really good in
This
here.
is your show.
Let's see. He died June 11th, 2001.
There you go.
God, he looks like a chump.
I remember that whole court case because I remember my sixth grade teacher was really adamant about it. She kept, talking about it and showing us.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who he was. I had no clue what he did. But I did not
I still
know about
don't know.
You still?
Yeah.
I still didn't know about the Oklahoma City bombing. So I don't know anything about that.
He seems like a piece of shit. Kinda.
He probably is. He killed a bunch of kids. So yeah, he's a piece of shit.
You know what? I'm not here to argue.
There's political discussions we could have.
Yeah.
But I think it's a safe bet to say he's probably a piece of shit.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, he did blow it up. Have you heard about the mystery leg from the Oklahoma City bombing?
No.
There was a severed leg that they found in the rubble but like all the victims' limbs were accounted for, even ones with severed limbs, and there was just like a mystery leg at the site. They didn't know who it was for or like whose leg it was at one point, but no one was missing any limbs. It was weird. It's fucked up, Trey.
It's weird.
Look, I don't want to argue my position on the death penalty here. This isn't what this show is for, but like, I'm against it sort of because
Goddamn
reasons
liberal.
like this. This guy's been dead for 16 years now,
Mhm.
and to me that's like getting off scot free. Like, he killed all these people, and they're just gonna kill him, and now he's just doesn't
Dead?
have to. like, I think to me a worse punishment, like if you do that, I think a worse punishment is 60 years rotting in jail until you just slowly wither away. I think that's a worse punishment.
You might be right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's all, it goes into deeper conversations.
Like Ariel Castro, the guy who held those girls in Ohio for like 10 years, just fucking killed himself, and then everyone was like, "Oh yeah, good, he's gone." But it's like, no, now he doesn't have to suffer anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's the coward's way out.
I want him to suffer.
You want to, if you were, I don't want to just back away from anything. I mean, if you're a religious person, you believe that they go to hell.
Right.
You hope they go to hell.
Yeah.
Or some kind of punishment in the wherever you go after death.
Yeah.
But it's a sticky subject because I think it all goes down to like morality and also money. Keep holding these people. And I know we're not politicians. I know stick to sports, but I think it's, I mean, in this mortal coil, probably a better punishment would be keeping him in jail.
Yeah,
but I think there's a lot of money going into that. But I don't know. I'm not a doctor, Austin. I'm not a doctor. Okay, I don't know these things. I don't know.
All right. Like, I'm a religious man.
Yeah.
But I still think, like, hey, maybe some earthly suffering would also...
No, I agree with you.
...do you some good.
I 100% agree.
Maybe it'll shape him up, and then he'll be a good member of society.
I think death penalty is just one of those, like, death penalty and abortion are just one of those subjects. I'm like, well, I could see this, and I could see that. I don't know.
Aren't they really the same thing? Isn't it just a super late abortion?
Kinda. I guess you could qualify it that way if you want to. If you really want to.
Is that your fucking phone again,
It's just
Trey?
going off. I'm very popular. Very popular.
Pop on for a second.
Very popular.
Pop on for a second there, Trey.
Pop on here. Pop on
here.
here. Oh. Anyway, we're about 16 minutes in. We have not talked about video games yet.
Tomorrow is actually a big day.
It is a big day.
Today is Switch Eve.
It is Switch Eve.
That's right.
Well, I guess tomorrow is technically Switch Eve.
Well, but this will go out tomorrow. So.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's true.
Today is Switch Eve, Trey.
Switch Eve.
Today is March 2nd.
It is March 2nd. And I'm in Vegas right now doing this podcast.
That's right. Yeah, you left this morning.
I did on a plane flight, and I had 4 drink tickets. I am drunk on an airplane.
Drink tickets?
Yeah, drink tickets.
Kind of weird, outdated airplanes are you flying on?
I'm flying Southwest, bro, and I got 4 free drinks.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
4 drinks?
Just placid on the airplane.
I always get a ginger ale every time I go on an airplane.
Yeah, I get the Dr. Pepper.
You can get Dr. Pepper anywhere.
I know.
Ginger ale's the best airplane
ginger ale
drink. Why?
I don't know. It's just meh.
Okay, bye. I'm done. I'm done with the podcast.
Good. Go. I don't care. I can do this by myself. Hey guys, I'm Trey. We're gonna talk about the Nintendo Switch.
I'm back.
Hey, how you doing? That was terrible. That was horrible. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it alone.
It's okay.
I need you.
Yeah.
I need you.
It's Switch Eve.
It's Switch Eve.
Switch comes out tomorrow.
I know. It's exciting, isn't it?
I'm fucking stoked.
I'm more stoked than, I'm stoked. I'm stoked to get a new system that I'm only going to be playing Zelda on and a few indies. Dude. No, they did have the, we could get into that in a bit. Let's go with the Switch Eve, all right?
Okay.
We got the Switch coming out tomorrow. I'm not going to be, I pre-ordered it, and I had to put it all onto your account. Yeah, well, actually, it's not all on your account.
We were going to wait in line together. Now I'm going to be alone for 6 hours in line.
In Plano. I made you drive all the way into Plano to get it.
We were going to do a live episode from the line.
Yeah. Now we not doing that.
Nope.
Because this stupid bachelor party I'm going to in Vegas.
Fuck them.
Fuck them all.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, it's a really weird week because my cousin's coming in.
What?
Yeah, my cousin's coming in. We got the Switch coming out. We got Horizon just came out.
What?
So, and then David Mino invited me. Like, I guess their podcast is doing some karaoke thing. You should go to that, actually.
I did some sick karaoke.
Yeah, you should go to that. I can give you the information, but they're doing some karaoke thing on Saturday, and he invited me to that. And so, there's all this stuff going on.
You know what I sang at karaoke the other day at 1:30 in the morning?
What'd you sing?
We'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam's got your name at the top of his list. I do the whole thing.
Statue of Liberty.
Started shaking her fist. There was some cowboy dude in the front row just tapping along and just tear to his eye.
Oh, man.
I'm so proud right now.
Trump!
Pretty much.
Anyway.
It's fun. I'd like to do karaoke, David.
So I have a funny story.
Oh, yeah?
Because I had to go to GameStop
why
2
is
days
that,
ago. I had to figure out the whole pickup scenario because you have to pick up mine.
So
It's a rigmarole, man.
So you're going out of town Thursday, which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you would have waited in line with me. Now you're not. Now I got to pick up both consoles. I called them. They were like, you can't get both. Your other guy's got to come in and switch it over to your name manually.
But here's the thing. I went there, and they could not switch over to your name because they would have to cancel my pre-order, and then it would just be gone.
Really?
Yeah, you can't pre-order again. You can't pre-order right now. And so if you didn't pre-order, you're shit out of luck.
Well, when are you going to be back?
I'll be back Sunday.
Okay,
I'll be back Sunday at 4.
Because the guy told me they have a 48-hour window that you could pick it up. So I wonder if you could just go, well, tell me your story.
Here's the thing. I went there, and they tried to do that. It took a while, and they're like, hey, we're just going to write on your account that Austin Guttery's picking it up, and just you got to give him my phone number. Say, hey, I have the guy's account. There's a note on the account that says I am going to pick it up, and you give him my number, my phone number.
So I should have your number ready when I go there? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And you should be able to pick it up, and it should be all good.
Okay.
The funny story was when I get there, I'm the guy's trying to figure it out because it's just a weird scenario, and I'm dead tired because this is after an overnight shift, and this old lady is behind me, and she's got no idea what's going on, and she says to me, "Hey, there's a whole stack of Horizon Zero Dawn posters. We'll get to Horizon in a bit because I've been playing that. There's a whole stack of Horizon Zero Dawn posters right next to me." And she's like, "Is that the game you're buying?" And I'm like, "Oh, no. Well, it's a great game, though. I mean, I hear it's really good, getting good reviews." And she's like, "Oh, my grandson, I think he wants that game." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then she looks at that game Neo. That's supposed to be really good. She's like, "What about that?" And I go, "Oh, that's a really good game. It's like Samurai, but it's like Dark Souls, and it's really challenging. It's supposed to be really good."
What is it with old people and not being able to differentiate games? They're able to pick out different movies,
you know what? My mom and dad were great at it. I'll give them that. They always got the right thing. They always did.
They could pick out two different DVDs, but when you show two different games, why is this non-stamp?
Well, I don't get this. Well, that's not even the funny part. Well, so the guy behind me looks like comic book guy from The Simpsons, and he looks like a guy that owns 12 samurai swords probably in his house.
Is it because of his ponytail?
He had a ponytail. He had bad facial hair. He was really tall and kind of beefy.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
everything fat and tall.
Oh, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. So I'm telling her about Neo. I'm like, yeah, it's a great game, And I'm like, how old's your son or grandson? He's 18 and he's so smart. He's brilliant. And so the guy behind me, I'm like, yeah, it's a good game. It's really challenging. It's supposed to be really hard. You're a samurai, and the guy behind me goes, it's historic based. like she's gonna care that it's based on I guess it's based on history, real events. But he's like, it's historically based as well. Yes, I've done some research on this one. I know all about the Japanese arts.
I have a friend exactly like this who would butt in with every cocky sentence starts with actually.
It's historically based.
Got the cocky smack in there.
And so she starts going on about her grandson and how he's
a genius.
Well, no, he has Asperger's or something, or he not autistic, but no, I forgot. Yeah, Asperger. I think he might have been. Man, I forgot. I don't want to get it wrong, but he had something wrong with him. And she's like, he plays video games all day, and he wants a PS4 and an Xbox, and I'm just buying all the stuff for him. And I'm just like, what? And I'm like,
$1,000.
And I'm just like, man, I don't even want to get in this conversation. And the guy behind me is like, well, I just play games on the PC, and I buy a PS4 for my other stuff. And I'm just like, I don't want to say, hey, maybe you shouldn't buy your weird grandson 50 systems. And she bought him the big ass collector's edition of Horizon with the stupid statue and all that. And it's like, I don't want to judge anyone. Like I'm a spoiled brat too. You know, I have a
That's for sure.
yeah. So I mean, I'm not at any right to judge. But
did she get a PlayStation and an Xbox?
no, she just got Horizon. She got
Okay,
Horizon,
good.
which is a good choice.
Is that the game he wanted?
Yeah, but the funny part was I'm walking outside afterwards, and she's carrying the big box, and she's like, "Can you help me open the door?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And so I help her open the door, and she goes, "How old are you?" And I go, 25. I'm like, man, I'm just thinking like, I don't want to say I'm 29.
Yeah,
Because I don't care. But
when was your birthday? I don't know. You're
May
26.
26th. Well, I'm about to be 29. May 26th is I'm turned 29. You know, I don't care. You know, but like to an old lady, I just, you know
Right.
the stigma, and I go like 29 or 25. She's like, "Oh, you're that old playing video games?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know." She's like, "Well, my grandson, I swear, you could just." She's like, he's just so stuck into those video games, a naked lady could walk right in front of you and not notice. I'm like, well, yeah, I don't know what to say to that.
What did you say to her?
I just laughed and, oh yeah.
I was hoping it would lead to something.
No, we didn't have
you
any
and-
sex.
Oh, okay.
We exchanged numbers now. We're gonna meet
Have
later
sex
tonight.
later.
Have sex later.
Okay.
So I just thought it was a funny situation.
You meet some. You definitely meet some weird people in GameStop.
You do. It's fun. It
You
was
hardly ever run into a normie in there.
no, you really don't, because I think most normal people buy online now.
It's like you, me, and my friend Zach with a Q are the only normal people who go in there.
I really don't go in there that much anymore, though.
Me
I mean,
either.
I go there mainly I go there because it's really close to my house. Like
It really
walking
is.
distance. Yeah. Also, it's kind of just because that's the one I went to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's sort of nostalgic to go there. Also, they got like really cool like toys there now. It's like half of it's just toys now. It's just
They're changing it
collectibles,
up.
and, which I think smart.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
got to
I mean,
refocus their business.
Yeah, I go in there. I remember it was Machine's birthday, and I'm like, I want to get a gift, and I just went in there and got some Game of Thrones
That's dope.
pint glasses, and yeah, these are great. You know, it's good for that. It's good
Yeah.
for little knick-knack birthday presents and whatnot.
So you got your Switch all taken care of?
Yeah,
then?
the Switch is all taken care
Cool.
of. It's all taken care of. We all got it. Now, the Switch reviews have been coming out,
Yeah.
and it seems kind of what I expected.
Same here.
Just
Not great performance,
No.
but
great concept.
great hardware.
Yeah,
But not great.
not
internals,
great performance, and
But good enough.
some
basically.
reviews were harsher than others.
Uh-huh.
IGN's review was pretty tough, but the guy who reviewed it, he's a really good, seems like a really good dude, really honest dude. I
Yeah.
think he's just in general he's a little more tougher on things than usual. And whereas like the GameSpot review was the guy seemed a lot more lenient, because like I think what it comes down to is what you're expecting from it,
Mm-hmm.
and if you love Zelda, you know. Yeah, you're gonna buy it.
Yeah.
If you love Nintendo, you're gonna buy it.
I've heard Zelda looks great on there.
Yeah.
With the art style and
Mm-hmm.
everything. The on the Nintendo subreddit today, I was on it, and they were posting all the different Switch reviews,
Mhm.
and the one that got upvoted the most, and people were saying like, "This is who I trust." Like, it was the Digital Foundry
Uh-huh.
review. Everyone was saying like, "This is the most unbiased and like thoroughly researched, game website," and they don't. GameSpot is always like everything's great, and they're probably in someone's back pocket. And so the Digital Foundry one was really good. Really, there was no spin or anything.
Yeah.
They just straight up presented it, and yeah, it was about what I expected. Kind of. You're not gonna get Xbox One performance on here, but
Yeah.
the
Which
concept works real well.
it's like the Vita 2, but with I think better first party.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like to me.
And it sounds like the hardware is real good. Like the guy was saying, like the Joy-Cons when they snap in, like it feels real sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
It feels.
It looks good.
It does.
It looks a lot better than that Fisher Price toy that was the Wii U.
It looks so. I guess just lame is the only
Yeah.
word. It's just like this big eggshell
It's horrible.
plastic thing.
It's the worst.
Yeah, the Switch looks real sleek.
Yeah, it really does. It looks like something that would. I mean, it looks like a tablet with controllers on it. I mean, it's a sleek look. I wish I wish it came out like tonight and I could just take it on the plane ride tonight.
know.
That would be perfect.
You could do the Skyrim thing with your 4 drinks.
Yeah, exactly, and just dock it and play it everywhere.
Well-
Oh
Oh, I almost just barfed.
no.
Oh God, and too many chig nugs.
chicken nuggies.
Trey had me go buy basically a bucket of chicken nuggets
Just
for us
a
to feast
bucket
on.
of chicken nuggets.
From
Just
Wendy's.
a bucket.
Thanks, Wendy's.
Thanks, Wendy's. No, I was gonna say Chick-fil-A, but they're closed. But Wendy's is open, and their
Yeah.
chicken nuggets are okay.
Dude, Wendy's. We're not sponsored by Wendy's.
We're
just
not
making this clear.
sponsored, but if you want to,
Their food is fucking good.
yeah.
Like, the last few years, I don't know what they did. They stepped it up, but like, if you get a hamburger from there, it's like an actual juicy ass, like fluffy bun hamburger. It's not like a limp
Yeah,
McDonald's flopper.
they're quality, and the Frosties are always just
Bomb ass
A-game.
Frosties, but nothing beats a McFlurry.
Yeah, Oreo McFlurry's
That
the best.
creamy ass ice cream.
Yeah, it's fake ice cream. You fake ice cream. Okay, you fake.
Sad.
You sad. You
The
fake ice
sad
cream.
fake
So
ice
sad.
cream.
So fake. So yeah, the Switch. We're excited here, and
Pumped her and shit.
I say Super GamesCast 64. The majority of the two of us are very pro Nintendo, and
yeah. I'm pro all three. I'm pro games. That's what I'm
me
pro.
too. I'm pro games as well.
It's just we happen to do this on basically the peak of the Nintendo cycle.
Yeah.
And I'm sure in 5 months when Project Scorp is heating up, all the talk will be Project Scorp.
Yeah. Well, he's a good friend of mine. I'm just kidding. So we got some Nintendo Switch news. So according to Giant Bomb's own Jeff Gershman and a lineup from IGN, it seems like the Switch's little cartridges are they're taste bad. I guess they made them taste bad so that little kids would not eat them.
That's weird.
Yeah.
How they found that out in the first place is well, I put a lot of stuff in my mouth. I like if yeah, Trey just gave me a hilarious little like lean over, gave me the old eyebrows.
Yeah.
A little penis joke in here.
Penis.
No, like when I'm holding stuff, I got too much stuff to hold. I got some strong ass teeth, so
and they're little things, children can choke on them if they put them in their mouth.
They're gonna spit them right out.
Put a little Zelda Breath of the Wild in your mouth.
Ooh, the irony there of not getting any breath.
That's a funny one.
That's
so I guess Jeff Gershman
thing.
did a whole video. I know Lana from IGN did a whole video. I don't know why I forgot her last name. I'm bad at this stuff. I'm really bad.
You're a typical sexist gamer.
I'm a typical sexist gamer. I want to give a shout out though to Alana Pierce. She's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
she's really good.
The ladies of game press, like Emily Rogers, and they're great.
Let's give a shout out to the ladies of video game media. They do a great job. They don't get enough credit, and I'm sure they get like shit every day. And they're all really good.
I hope we're rolling the Soviet national anthem.
We should.
Okay.
We should do that.
Cool.
But no, I'm serious. Like Alana's great. I listen to Podcast Beyond a lot. Especially when Greg and Colin were there, and I would go with Kind of Funny. But I still listen because I'm a big fan of Marty and Brian and Max and Andrew Goldfarb and then Alana started coming, and Jared Petty, and then Alana started coming on, and she fits right in.
Yeah,
and she's really good. Her videos are good, and she's cute. She's a cutie.
Oh, okay. We didn't really need that, Trey.
We didn't.
I didn't hear you.
She's a very nice looking woman.
I didn't hear you comment on the physical appearance of any of the other people you mentioned.
All of them are very good looking gentlemen.
Okay.
Brian lost a lot of weight, looking very svelte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking like a real Jason Seeley.
Like a real mafioso.
Yeah. A real Fernando.
Right.
Right.
So anyway, other Nintendo Switch news. Looks like not all Switch games will support TV mode.
I've seen only one that won't,
just one of them,
because it's a port of a mobile game and it'll only work with the touch.
That's the thing, is like that might set a precedence of putting shitty mobile games onto your little Switch.
Hey, but that makes money. That makes a fuck ton of money.
Speaking of other little games, we got a whole bunch of Nindies.
Yeah, I saw
Nintendo Indies.
The Nindy showcase.
So I guess I don't have it in front of me. I probably should look it up. But
you know what I'm pumped for?
What?
Stardew Valley.
Yeah, that's coming on there.
That's a great summer game.
You know, that's a great game for just a mobile game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I might, because I was thinking, like, I don't want to get that on the PS4 or the PC. So hell yeah, I'll get that on the Switch.
It's a great take it with you game. I wish I could have taken it around with me.
Yeah, I'll definitely buy that. And then ukulele.
Yeah.
Which I don't know where to buy that on, because I want to buy it on the PS4 for trophies, but man, just to get that little Nintendo Banjo-Kazooie itch.
You think in 10 years or so we'll have you don't buy the game for the system. You buy the game directly from the publisher, and you can use it on any system.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It's like you buy a DVD directly from the manufacturer, and you can use it on any brand.
Then
DVD
why
player.
have multiple systems?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe there is no need.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Once PC Master Race takes over.
PC Master Race. Because, that just doesn't make sense. I mean, that would be great, but it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I don't know what will happen in 10 years. I mean, 10 years ago, they thought that the consoles were dead.
Yeah.
This would be the last console generation.
I just really hope we have true cross-platform in 10 years because like Rocket League is already like that, where you can play people.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. Like, get to play with everyone. I think you should be able to.
Yeah, I think it's dumb.
Yeah, I think that's dumb too.
Good.
Speaking of other consoles, PlayStation VR surprises even the company. The sales of PSVR, I guess people have been buying their little PSVRs.
Good shit.
They the VR is a good thing, and I guess Oculus just dropped the price of their.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that.
What did they drop it to?
I think 600 instead of 800. So I mean,
no, it was 600 to start with.
No, it was 800 to start. Well, I think it's including the controllers.
Because my PC is barely able to run Oculus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my PC can run Oculus.
Oh, well, fuck me.
Yeah, fuck you. So yeah, I mean, VR is becoming cheaper. People are liking it. I mean, we just had the review of Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, that's the way to. I hear that's the way to play that game. If you really want to get the whole visceral experience.
Very visceral.
Visceral.
Did you hear the PlayStation View chat on the Hardline today?
No, I didn't.
They talked PlayStation View for a little bit.
They did. What did they say about it?
They
talk about Horizon.
No, they were talking TV packages.
Yeah. I hear that's really good.
That's what they were saying. That it was rated like top TV package.
They're doing a good job. Like, people should jump on that. Like, it's really supposed to be really. And I hear it works really well. It's supposed to be a really good system.
Cool.
They just haven't promoted it that much, which is sad. Sad.
Fake
news. Fake news.
Sad.
We can talk some more about Zelda and Switch, but I just want to do one more thing here. Actually, two more things. Middle-earth: Shadow of War has officially been announced.
Yeah, that looks pretty dope.
Yeah. I played a little bit of Shadow of Mordor. I kind of want to go back, but I don't know. Maybe.
The Lord of the Rings games are never like bad. Like there's some that are just
Well, I think this generation licensed games have become a lot better.
Yeah.
As far as they're not necessarily tied to any certain movie or anything like that.
It's just they're
their own things.
The IP.
Yeah. Like, the Arkham games, and now you have this. Then you got that Spider-Man game coming out.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, and then Marvel just actually I didn't pull this, but they said today that none of their games are going to be tied to Marvel films. They're going to be their own thing. So
just like an Iron Man game. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean they seem to be on the ball this generation about making just really good games based on IP rather than tying it into a movie. Again, Avatar. that old famous film.
What
Avatar.
movie?
Avatar.
I've never
not the not the anime. The cat people.
Okay, first of all, not
cats.
anime. It was American.
The blue cat people.
I don't think I remember that movie.
Avatar? You don't remember Avatar, the blue cats?
I guess since it made zero cultural impact.
Yeah, they're coming up. Ubisoft's making an Avatar game now.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know what would be cool, speaking of Marvel, is an Overwatch-style X-Men game.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Get on it.
That. I would like that a lot. That would be an interesting idea, Austin Guttery.
Huh, thanks.
In other news, it seems that Microsoft has unveiled a $10 monthly gaming subscription service for Xbox One. It says Xbox Game Pass is not a streaming service like PlayStation Now, but a game download subscription along the lines of EA Access. Subscribers who pay $9.99 monthly fee will be able to choose from games like Halo 5 Guardians, Payday 2, NBA 2K16, Soul Calibur 2, downloading them directly to their system, playing them as if they were purchased digitally. Subscribers will be able to purchase the game in a catalog at a discount.
Okay, so this is basically like renting stuff from the library.
Yeah, but you get to keep it.
So if you cancel your subscription, you get to keep it.
If you cancel your subscription, you don't keep it.
Right.
But as long as you have your subscription, so it's like PlayStation Now, but it's better than PlayStation Now.
Okay.
Or the PlayStation. So yeah, it's weird. It seems like Microsoft is doing really good with their making older games and newer games more available to you.
Yeah.
Where I think PlayStation is better at exclusives, like exclusive
really?
games that you. I really do. I'm saying this as far as like this generation, you know, the exclusive games that have come out on PlayStation 4 have been, they're more, and I think they've been critically better received than Xbox's exclusive lineup.
I didn't know PlayStation had any exclusives.
I mean, you have
recently
this new one.
I'm being sarcastic.
Okay. I'm not saying that as any kind of like one against the other. I just think they're different systems, you know. And I think Microsoft is doing it. Seems like with the backwards compatibility, and then this thing, which seems like a really cool deal.
Yeah, I like
it. You know, I think I like to see that. It's so dumb when you know the whole like console war thing is dumb.
I know.
Because it's good when there's strong competition. You don't want one person to lose because then no one can improve on each other.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, Microsoft or the Xbox 360 was number one. Well, I guess the Wii was number one, but Xbox 360 was, you know, the big, it was better than PS3. Then Sony learned from PS3 and bettered themselves with PS4, and Microsoft, you know, screwed the bed, but now they realize, you know, okay, we were wrong and people want PlayStation now, so we're going to make our system better. And we're going to make better decisions, and they seem to be doing that. Yeah, it's definitely no, they're doing well. I'm excited to see what they do. It's just the thing is though, I feel like if you have a PC, then unless you really love Halo or really love, I guess you could say the same thing about PlayStation. You know, if you just really love those exclusives, which I think some of the best games, you know, released are. I mean, Bloodborne, you know, I'm being, you know, I guess objective is the right word.
Do you think PlayStation does so many exclusives because they have so little first-party flagship?
Well, those are the first-party.
franchises?
I'm talking about first-party exclusives, like Uncharted and Horizon and God of War.
But I'm talking like Nintendo puts out Zelda and Mario. Microsoft makes Halo.
I disagree with you there. I think there are way more first-party PlayStation games. I mean, even like older games, like, you know, even though they don't really exist anymore, Crash Bandicoot. I mean, you know, for the longest time, Metal Gear Solid.
But are there any like Sony games that are just straight up Sony?
Yes, Horizon, Uncharted.
There's no other studios on those. Just
that's Guerrilla. That's their first-party studio, Guerrilla Games, that did Horizon. Naughty Dog did Uncharted and The Last of Us. So, the first Twitter question I proposed was, are you getting the Nintendo Switch? And this is 162 people voted.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What?
Damn. I have 5,000 subscribers, bruh.
Well, wait. Followers?
Followers.
Oh, okay.
Whatever, yeah.
I was like...
No, not subscribers, whatever.
Okay.
So, 162 people voted.
Let me guess. I want to guess.
Well, here are the... answers you could have given. I put already pre-ordered, getting one ASAP, waiting for more games, and not interested.
I'm gonna say 50% not interested. Half of the remaining percent gonna wait. Very small percent already pre-ordered, and then the rest for gonna get it soon.
Oh, okay. So 59% not interested.
Okay.
And I should have preferenced it by if you're into video games, probably.
Yeah,
because I'm sure it's like Nate Hamilton just put not interested.
Oh, what is this?
I love Nate Hamilton. He's a good dude.
He's a cool
guy.
He's a real cool.
He's a real cool. That's what he is. So 59% put not interested. Actually, Nate Hamilton is into video games. He's talked to me about games before. Yeah. Actually, so sorry about that, Nate. I don't know if you listen to this or not. 59% not interested. 21% waiting for more games. So you're right. Yeah, waiting for more games. 21%. 12% actually put already pre-ordered.
Okay, that's
now
more than
not
I
all
thought.
these people are ticket listeners. Some of these people might be just people
Game
I know from
people.
like YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 8% getting one ASAP. So more people pre-ordered, and this is not a scientific survey, but more people pre-ordered than getting one ASAP.
Yeah, that's a little surprising.
So most people are waiting for more games or not
Okay.
interested.
I bet come holiday season, it's going to be a big seller.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll have 3 or 4 solid titles by then.
Mm-hmm.
I heard they released it now because this is the gift giving season in Japan.
Yeah, it's the end of year Japan. My dad works for Toshiba.
Really?
Yeah, for he does ultrasound machines and stuff. And right now it's their end of the year, so he's having to sell stuff. Yeah, it's their end of the year right now.
So that kind of works on both fronts, where you in Japan they're selling a ton right now for gift giving season, and then at the end of the year of our year when we have a bunch of titles, they'll sell a ton then.
Yeah, it should be. You got Mario, Odyssey then. Mm-hmm. Next question I proposed, and I did the whole. I wrote, if you play games, which one of these games will you be playing in the next month? And I put Horizon Zero Dawn, Zelda Breath of the Wild, both or neither.
I'm gonna say a majority Zelda. In second place, neither. In third place, Horizon, and in fourth place, both.
Close. Neither is actually 44%.
Okay.
32% is Zelda.
Okay.
18% is Horizon, and 6% is both.
Okay.
Yeah. And some answers, I got Mitch Kramer, who heavy-eyed gamer. He does a bunch of really good YouTube stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He writes, I wish Breath of the Wild, but $800 for a Switch and game, no thanks.
800?
Well, he's taking into account the price of the Switch, all the accessories, and the game itself. So.
I don't think you'd even hit.
I think he was being sarcastic too. He's from New Zealand. He's got a sense of humor.
Okay. I don't understand.
Also, it's more expensive in New Zealand.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the import tax and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't understand the complaints about the price tag of the 3 current consoles. It's the cheapest at launch. Xbox was what, $400?
And to be fair too, there really was nothing at launch for PlayStation or Xbox.
Yeah.
It's not like they had it's not like Uncharted 4 and Horizon were on for PlayStation, and Gears of War and Halo were there for Xbox.
Like fucking PS3 was $600.
Oh yeah,
launch.
it was way too expensive.
Xbox was $450. Like people are like, oh, $300. That's pretty steep price tag. And I don't see that.
I think for the function it gives you, and I guess people are different, but for me it's great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's worth the price.
Yeah, for rich white folk like us.
Professor Gamer Cool Guy writes Horizon Zero Dawn and then Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like Mass Effect's the thing that's getting lost in this
I
whole
know
conversation.
it's the Titanfall of 2017.
I don't know. I think Mass Effect though has its own audience. It's gonna do well. Because it's Mass Effect.
Right.
But it looks cool. It looks good. I don't know if I'm gonna play it just because I want to play the other Mass Effects before I get into that. But it just seems like they're all so close together. Then you got Persona 5. I know that's not really something we're into, but Persona's huge. And then you got, the Neo just came out, and Nier is something that's people like that's coming out. And it's a really crowded February, March.
Yeah, it is. It's a good spring.
It's a really good spring.
Spring releases.
Man, if a lot of these games hit, and then you got, Red Dead Redemption coming out in the winter, and that hits, this could be one of the best years for video games, bro.
Yeah,
best years.
Also, did you see that Neo Geo games are going to be on Switch Virtual Console?
I did see that.
That's pretty cool.
Mike C writes God of War, which is not out.
Is that Mike C rolling?
Yeah, not Mike C rolling, no. Mass Effect Andromeda, another guy said Mass Effect Andromeda. That's Harrison Crane. And another guy says neither, probably. Have to wait for them to go on sale, but Horizon Zero Dawn looks amazing. It is. It's a good game.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're going late on this one. It's 50, but I mean, we still got, I still want to talk about Zelda and Switch. I mean,
it is Switch Eve.
It is Switch Eve, and I guess by the time you hear this, all the Zelda reviews will be out.
Oh yeah, it'll be March 3rd.
Yeah.
Some places.
So yeah, I
New
hear
Zealand.
Zelda's getting a lot of good buzz.
Zelda's getting a lot of very good buzz.
Like to the point of people are, and it's very, you compare it to Ocarina of Time. It's very.
Yeah, people are saying it could usurp.
It's
Ocarina
like
of
saying
Time.
it's like the next Godfather. It just
Right.
And I'm not saying that Ocarina of Time's the Godfather, but I'm just saying it's kind of superfluous. It's just a big thing to say.
Right.
But I think people are kind of relating it to how it's changing the game, how it's changing Zelda.
Yeah.
As far as how they're comparing it. They're not just saying it's the best since Ocarina. They're saying it's changed the game like Ocarina did.
Right.
It changed up the formula.
Yeah.
Because
That's
Zelda,
what it needed.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, Twilight Princess was good. But it had its issues, and then Skyward Sword was the most egregious as far as overlong tutorials and just so linear.
I really liked Skyward Sword. I don't know everyone ripping on it so much.
It got 10s when it came out. I think it's just a thing of after the fact people started ripping on it.
Yeah,
because they got like really, really, really good reviews when it came out, and then I enjoyed it. I just didn't like it. It's weird. I enjoyed the story in that game.
Yeah.
The way the story and the characters and how they portrayed Zelda in that game was incredible. I thought that was really good. I thought the music was really good.
Some of the hand holding was bad.
Yeah.
And you spent so much time in Skyloft, and
I thought it just seemed the whole world seemed small.
Yeah.
And it was just repetitive.
It's the limitations of the system, I guess.
Yeah. But that's here nor there. It seems that this new Zelda game's really humongous.
It's really matured this series.
And it seems like you can just, if you want to, you could just run straight to the castle and defeat Ganon.
Well, I don't know if you can defeat him, but you can challenge him.
You get killed. Yeah, you'll get killed. But I've seen like a video of someone just running straight there. Yeah. And you can do it, but you'll get killed. So it seems like really open, like almost like what they were doing with. It's like the original Zelda.
Yeah,
you just do anything, and you're not. I hear it's really hard, and you kind of have to. You can't just hack and slash. You have to parry and
it's the Resident Evil 7 of Zeldas.
Yeah, it's
you
weird.
Have two bullets.
It kind of is, and it's going back to the basics, going back to what worked.
Yeah, well, I loved in Wind Waker. They tried this a little bit with the weapons, where you could pick up other weapons and stuff, but you had to drop them if you went into a different room or anything. And I'm really excited for all the scavenging and kind of making your own way, and not just like, here's your sword, oh, here's your bow, you get them forever and they never break.
And then you never use things like I remember that was the kind of the issue I had with Twilight Princess and then Skyward Sword, where you would get a really cool weapon but never really have to use it.
Yeah, it was like used for one specific thing. Like the hook shot, always useful. But then there's stuff like the rod
that
makes
controls
blocks.
The statues.
Yeah.
Like that was really cool, but you never really use that. Outside of the dungeon. Yeah, so Zelda's coming.
Yeah, so tomorrow about this time I might be slapping it in and playing
you might be.
12:24. I'm gonna be last in line, so I probably won't have mine yet.
Yeah. Well, you take pictures of it for me so I can see my link, my Zelda.
I'm honestly, can I be honest, Trey?
Yeah.
We're good friends here. I'm gonna pawn yours.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry, Donnie.
I'm sorry.
Donnie.
Donnie. I don't know. I mean, really, without playing it, I'm excited. I'm feel almost more excited about that than Horizon until I started playing Horizon. And now I'm really liking Horizon. It's gonna be so many games.
Well, shit, you better finish Horizon before.
That's gonna be tough.
7.
I'll give you my preview of Horizon. I don't know if we're gonna do review. It's all up in the air right now. As it looks at this moment, what I want to do is, in 2 weeks we do our Switch review, and I want to play 1-2 Switch. I want to kind of play some of the games on there. We can test it out. We'll test out the Switch. We'll give her a Switch review.
Yeah,
and then I think 2 weeks from there, I want to do Horizon Zero Dawn review, and I want to get in. I know Tim and Justin are going to be playing it, so maybe we can get them in here. And then after that, I think 2 or so weeks from then, we'll do our Zelda review.
Okay.
I hear I think Zelda takes about 50 hours. I know that's what someone said. It took them 50 hours to beat it.
Well, that's what she was saying on...
a lot of peers,
on IGN. She said... Lana said she was like pounding through it.
Yeah.
And made it in 50
And
hours.
the thing is,
so.
she wasn't it wasn't like she had to review it.
Right, she just got a
wanted
copy
to do
of
it. Yeah. And so that's very encouraging. Yeah, man, like people are just like people who aren't even like the big of Zelda fans are saying this is changes the game, which makes me wonder what like hardcore Zelda fans are going to think about it. I'm sure there's going to be some haters, you know.
Yeah.
There always are. There's going to be some not haters, but I guess I don't like saying haters on that case, but like people that are more into, I think, more linear Zelda story and stuff like that might not like it. I'm really interested in seeing how they implement the story in this big open world.
Probably a lot like Skyrim, where
I hope not.
You didn't like the main.
I liked it, but it was very scattered. You never felt like it always. I mean, it did. The pacing wasn't there. You know, the pacing really was not there. Sure. Which with Horizon I'm playing right now, the pacing's really well done.
Yeah.
Because I'm like only like 2 or 3 hours in, maybe more. I just defeated my first Sawtooth. It's not really a spoiler.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Trey.
don't worry about it. And the story, like I did 2 side quests, and just kind of explored, and the story pacing is really good so far.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm straying too far away. Now, I've only played a little bit, maybe it does, but it seems like the pacing's really well done. It's not too big, it's not too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Zelda, I don't know. And honestly, Zelda stories are very basic in general.
Yeah.
They're not really that, huge,
Mm-hmm.
so, but it seems like there's a lot of cutscenes and voiceover, so it seems like there's going to be an intricate story.
Yeah.
I don't know. Skyrim was very much, okay, I did some of the main story. Well, I'm going to do these missions, and then I'm going to go do the companions, and then, here's the Dark Brotherhood. And, I'll get back to this main story later. The pacing wasn't really there.
Uh-huh.
And then some of the quests were just like, okay, it wasn't the best, So I hope it's not like Skyrim. Yeah. I know what you're saying, though, but I hope it's not like that.
I hate to keep comparing Breath of the Wild to Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
There just seem to be a lot of similarities.
Man, I see it's more like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
From what I know that's a very cliche thing to say.
Well, gameplay-wise,
like yeah,
I guess, but more world-building-wise, it feels very Skyrim-y.
Yeah. I guess that's an easy kind of comparison. But yeah, I'm excited, man. It's coming. You get to play before I do. I'm in Vegas. That's boring as Vegas.
I'll overnight it to you in Vegas.
That'd be awesome if you could.
You want me to?
No, I'm good.
It's gonna cost like $100.
Yeah, forget that. Don't do that.
And then
maybe do it.
You could put it through the security thing at the airport, and it might fry it.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Although the guy in the commercial got his on the plane.
Yeah,
all right.
he did, and they played on that rooftop all night.
Is there any word when Skyrim is gonna be coming to the?
Fall, probably spring or fall. I don't know if I want to play that on there.
Well, you just played it. I haven't played it in 5 years, so I'm
yeah.
like itching to play it again.
Sure, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think that's unless you have anything else to add. Skyrim, Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm really liking it. I'm liking the story's really interesting. I kind of I don't know the story. I know the basic like plot of the game just from seeing all these previews and trailers and whatnot, and so I'm intrigued by it. From what I gather, and I was talking to you about this earlier, it feels like everyone compares it, and rightfully so, to Far Cry and Tomb Raider and The Witcher. It feels a lot like The Witcher. It's a beautiful game. So it's a lot like in The Witcher where it's just so beautiful and you meet a lot of different NPCs everywhere and it's just a beautiful looking game. But it's like, it feels like all those games, but in sort of a world I care about. I'm not saying I don't care about Tomb Raider or The Witcher, but I care. Yeah, like I feel like I'm more interested in this world than the Witcher world. Yeah, honestly, The Witcher's beautiful, but I feel like I'm more into this world and the history of this world, where these machines have taken over than I do maybe all those other games. Like it's just a really cool concept, a really cool world. The combat is really, really good.
Yeah, I
was a little worried about the bow and arrow because I'm really bad at aiming, and it worked really fine. You don't have to be exact, so you can get it, It's very easy and it's very fun. It's very fluid and intuitive. And there's a lot of crafting you have to do, but it never seems like a chore. There's not a there is, I guess, inventory management, but not really. I'm just picking stuff up, and I haven't had to worry about anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's really well. It's all very easy. It's all very fluid. I'm having a very, very fun time with it.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear your review.
Yeah. It's a good little game. I recommend it.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Sweet.
It's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful. Let's do some Twitter questions and we'll get it.
All right. I love me some Twitter questions.
Gustav asks, have you ever been around a real baby in relation to Boss Baby?
I mean, I was a baby, if that counts. I've been around. Yeah, my friend had a baby. He's the only friend of mine who's had one. I held him.
You did? Was he a boss baby?
No, he's a little bitch. Little bitch baby.
Little bitch babe. He wasn't a boss, though.
No, not then, but he might be one day. Then
Might
be
be a boss
man.
baby?
Yeah.
Can you explain the plot of Boss Baby?
I don't fucking know. It looks really good.
It looks amazing.
This baby,
Boss Baby
gets born.
And there's a lot of butt jokes in it.
Yeah, he wears a suit and also is like the boss of something. I don't know. I'm afraid to hold babies because I'm afraid I'm going to drop them.
Do you ever do like Circle of Life and hold them up and sing?
No.
A circle of life.
So afraid.
And a sun of heart.
Whoa, when did Sir Elton John get here?
Do you ever kind of like stick your finger in a little poop and then go over his forehead and go, Simba?
Yeah, I do. I do that a lot.
Simba.
Mm-hmm.
With your little feces.
Yeah, I do that with my feces, Trey.
On your baby's head.
Yeah, on my baby's head.
Simba.
Yep, that's what I do.
The circle of life.
It's really late. Trey's really sleepy.
All right, we're almost done here. Crispy Ham writes, what are your initial thoughts on Horizon? I just told you my initial thoughts. You should have listened to the podcast.
Thanks, Chris.
Should have listened.
Great question,
should have listened, Chris. And Chris also wrote, follow-up question, does toddler...
Whoa. He does not get 2 questions. He can wait till next week.
This is something I kind of want to press on because I know something. Does toddler Alloy have a mullet? That's the main character, chick character in the game. And yeah, she does. And she also looks like a damn gremlin. I don't get, like, why do kids in video games look like they're freaking, like, demons?
Yeah,
they're so weird.
They can't render good kids for some reason.
I know people think I have a boner for Naughty Dog, but Uncharted 4 did a really good job with kids.
Oh, big surprise.
They did some good work with facial animation in that game. And
I'll take your word for it.
They did. Young Nate and his bro looked really good. Really good.
Great.
Really good.
Awesome.
Really good. They didn't look like gremlins. They didn't look like little trolls.
Sad.
Sad. So sad. Okay.
It's
so sad. So sad. Anyway, that's our Switch preview.
Switch Eve.
Our Switch Eve Horizon look.
I guess it's out now.
Switch out. No, it's out tomorrow.
No, I mean in New Zealand it's now.
No, the reviews are out today. It's not out now.
Well, is it not the 3rd in New Zealand?
No, I don't know.
I'm so confused. Hold on.
I'm confused too.
Let me check this out.
So huge. So Switch. So Switch. Huge. Switch.
Yeah.
Boss Baby.
I don't know what time it is in New Zealand.
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, Donnie.
I'm sorry, Donnie. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. So this is a Super GamesCast 64 episode. We talked about Switch and Horizon. And so if you want to follow us on the Twitter, you can find me at CrayTreyVids. I do a lot of stuff on there. I work at the Ticket.
Oh, Switch taste test next week?
Let's do it. We
taste
can do a taste
cartridges?
Taste the cartridges?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that.
Where can I find you?
You can find me at CrayTreyVids on Twitter and other places.
Okay.
You can do that.
All right.
Hopefully we can get some guests on here. I'd like to get KJ and
that sounds nice.
all those other people on. Partial Recall and Below the Belt, those guys.
Cool.
Below the Belt guys are cool.
Yeah. I like them.
I like them too. I like them a lot.
Good for you.
So yeah, find us there. You can find this podcast on iTunes. Give us a little subscription. Tell us what you think about the podcast. Tell us what you think. Please do that.
Come on, dog. What's wrong with you?
Also, where can we find you on things?
At Helen Smeller, at Sports Sturm.
Okay.
On all Sochme, as my weird roommate says.
Sochme. The weird one?
Yeah.
I don't like that guy.
Yeah, I know. You and him got into a minion fight.
Damn it. On March 23rd at Club Dada, make sure you go to the Blowout Network 1 billion downloads bonanza. It'll be a lot of fun. You'll get to see all your favorite characters from the Blowout Network.
You want to know a company secret? You want to know how they got to 1 million?
How? Like Mark Cuban, where he just bought all the seats?
Yeah, Mike found this website that will just download your show over and over thousands of times, and he opened up 6 tabs and let them all run for a week straight.
Are you serious?
No, but
I mean, I don't know.
We tried to do that on one of our videos.
Oh, really?
We had it up on YouTube, and we found a site called infinitelooper.com, and it would just play your videos over and over, and Mike opened up like 10 tabs. But then YouTube was like, we know this is fucking fake. Yeah,
I was about to do that tonight. Damn it. Okay. Well, that sucks. Yeah. Be sure to go there. Be sure to subscribe. Tell us what you think of the show. We have fun doing it. And I always say I need to make a website, but I really do.
Do it.
And we'll have all that stuff on there. But you can find us on. I know we're on Google, the Google Play, I think. And we're
cool.
You could look at that. Check us out.
Let's go to Google.
We're on iTunes and all that.
Okay, Google. Super GamesCast 64 podcast Trey Mitchell. Hey, there it is.
Found it?
Blowout is the first link.
All right. Well, that's Blowout. What's the other one? Is there another one?
Let's see. Second link is Blowout. Third link is Blowout. Fourth is Blowout. TC's movie podcast. Whatever. It's Switch Eve. I gotta get home to my family.
Did you want to sing a song?
Soy servita. That's all I know. But I hope you roll it underneath.
Yeah.
That's 4 Soviet anthems in one episode.
There's a lot of Soviet anthems. Good night.